Good morning to all of those tuning in. This is the Rebel Lemon, and today we're taking a look at Deponia, the complete journey, which should be, if I remember correctly, the original trilogy as a single package. So how this is gonna work, I don't necessarily know. I don't know if it's gonna let us know if we're switching from one game to the next. But I guess we're gonna find out when we find out. But let's get right into it. Check your inventory mode per mouse wheel. Yeah, let's do mouse wheel. Oh. I guess we start here? Can we literally... Huh, okay.
Huh? What is it now? Wasn't the game supposed to have started already?
Yeah, well, yes. But the junk press broke down, and we thought we'd use the time for a little tutorial.
Who thought that? I don't need no stinking tutorials.
So how are you going to fix the junk press?
Just watch me and learn.
Maybe you want to listen to what I have to say first?
But you don't have anything to say.
Oh, come on. It won't be long. Just point the cursor at me and left-click.
We'll see about that.
Okay.
This is Wenzel, my sidekick, the eternal number 2.
You were supposed to talk to me, not look at me? If you keep that up, you'll ruin the whole tutorial.
Alright, let's start.
Computer, talk to Wenzel.
You don't have to say that explicitly.
Who's talking to you?
Why, you are. You clicked on me.
Smarty pants. Just tell me what's wrong with the junk press. And stop wiggling your feet.
It's pressing only very gently now and doesn't really squish sufficiently.
Hey, every idiot can see that.
Well, why don't you present the tutorial then?
Okay, piece of cake. But first, I'll explain, how to look at an object.
I know that.
I see. And how?
I point my cursor at it and right-click when I see the eye icon.
Well, the theory is easy, but how about the actual practice?
Hey, this is your tutorial.
You're a cop-out, but be that as it may, I'll demonstrate. Do you see that little thingy on the floor over there? I will now use the tongue icon.
The eye icon.
Yeah, I will now click on it, thusly having a look at it. So you better watch closely.
This?
What's that?
It's a cathode plunger.
Thanks for the input, Wenzel, but I recognize a hydro clamp duplexer when I see one. Too bad I can only look at it. A duplexer like that could be useful.
You can pick it up. You just have to point your cursor at it so the hand icon appears. If you left-click now, you'll pick it up.
There has to be an easier way.
If you say so.
I'm not gonna lie. This is the weirdest tutorial I've ever seen so far.
Okay, I picked up the duplexer, but what am I supposed to do with it now?
You put it into your inventory. That's where all the items go. You've picked up that object. Now you can open your inventory by using your mouse wheel.
Hey, there it is!
Correct! This is your inventory.
Yeah, I knew that.
It's where you can see what you're carrying around. You still know how to do that, don't you?
Look, Wenzel, I'm almost done.
Impressive. But I mean that.
Okay. How do I... Oh. And then we throw this into here, right?
Huh, it fits.
Now you have to,
Hey, you don't have to spoon feed me. I'll manage the rest.
if you say so. Rufus, there's one more thing.
I told you I'd manage without your help. Now, all I have to do is press this button here, and right away...
And we
how
died.
I love tutorials.
It'd be funny if it had a fake out ending right
It's
there.
kind of pathetic, you get all erratic about dirty dishes congesting the sink. I'm tired of your bothers, remember our fathers that dwelled in a world filled with rubbish and stink. But when all hope was lost, someone raised from the dust. He was handsome and cunning, his haircut had style, courage was shining in his eyes as he said, screw you guys, mind your own business, I'm off now, goodbye. Huzzah, he's off now, goodbye.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. That has to be one of the not only weirdest openings, but what the fuck did I just see?
Junk.
The music was actually pretty good
Junk. And more junk. In a life of order and happiness. Oh, my bad. That was junk, too. Well, that does it. I need to leave this dump. Fortunately, this time my plan is foolproof. This time, everything will work out. Where did I put my list? Heck, I really have to get away from this junkyard.
though. Okay, so we checked the suitcase. Oh, there's chapters. Okay, that's kind of cool.
Ah, there's my list. Let's see. Seems like I've packed almost everything I need. All I need now are some provisions. A toothbrush, a pair of socks, and a bolt cutter. A bolt cutter? What the? Well, guess I must have had a reason to put it on the list.
Alright, let's get down to it.
What's this? A sock? That explains why I've had such cheesy dreams.
I get it's your room and everything.
I should find the matching sock first. I don't want to show up in Elysium dressed like an idiot.
But maybe clean up and keep everything organized.
Huh. My old escape plans. Some of them weren't half bad.
I can't interact with them. Ooh, touch it. Stuff. It's what I like to see.
My father left me a trunk before he left me. I don't want to open it. I don't want to be disappointed yet again.
What do you do?
Okay, and here we are in the first room, right in the beginning of the game. Here we will, of course, meet Rufus. Well, then again, I'd like you to play that part yourself and won't spoil too much. The beginning of Deponia is rather classic. That means a lot of the information about Rufus comes from trying things yourself through interaction. There's a lot of that. Not an easy feat, I might add. By now, in the late installments, the introduction is much smoother for your convenience. But this one's more like Edna and Harvey, where you are supposed to puzzle and guess your way through the intro. And since you already clicked the developer's commentary, I'm glad to tell you that we actually convinced Rufus to come over to our studio. Hello, Rufus!
Hey, Pokey, great to be here.
Yeah, this screen must really be a trip down nostalgia lane for you. But as I said, let the players figure out where they ended up and what to do. So I'll ask you something completely different. You were voiced by Carrie Shale for this game. Do you think that he's a good choice for this very, very, very important task?
Yeah, I was kind of hoping you'd ask. Well, first things first, I've known Kerry for quite some time. We're kind of friends. And I think he's okay with me saying this. In fact, you know, personally, I'm very fond of him. We've been through a lot. You know, we got to know each other when I returned from Algeria. I had some bad luck there. I don't want to go into it. And then we both rode that train in Switzerland. And again, don't want to go into that. But is he the right choice for the role? Yeah, he's great. I don't want to comment any further.
With a great role comes great responsibility, right? And great is just the right word for the challenge to interpret your work of a lifetime as a voice actor, isn't it?
Well, you know, Chaplin always dreamed about making a Napoleon film. Eventually he didn't, but as you can't actually represent Napoleon, only replace him. And this situation is quite similar.
What? So, I guess the collection has director's commentary, which, I'm not gonna lie, is actually kind of cool.
Another note from Tony. Well, what's she complaining about now? Will you please clean the bathroom for once? Yeah, right, in her dreams.
Oh, plunger. Wash basin.
Blech. What gnat's piss? Ugh.
Something's wrong with your piping.
Whoa!
The fuck?
What the toothbrush bailed out on me. Guess I should have kept it in a more germ-free environment.
Okay, loot in the locker. Detergent. Bolt cutters. The door of Tony's room. Ooh, first aid.
Locked. Tony must have the key.
Remember, first aid's always important.
Ah! Dude. Whoa, what's that? A guillotine so I won't enter her room? Whoa, that girl has issues. I honestly wonder why we were ever together at all.
It's kinda cool. And fucked up.
Stay out of my room. You have no business in there anymore. Who does Tony think she is? I've got better things to do than rummage through her drawers.
I mean, yeah, keeping your head.
Come on, brushy, brushy, brushy. Come to Papa. Oh, crap. I need a better plan to catch him.
We'll figure that out. Nagging, no? Oh my god.
You're not supposed to eat on the sofa. I keep finding leftovers in it. Huh? Well, isn't that a good thing?
No, that's gross. And how are you that messy of an eater? Then again, I can't say much. Actually, yeah, I can. I don't make much of a mess when I eat. Even like with something like pizza. And I know this is gonna seem weird to a lot of people, but I eat pizza with a fork and a knife.
Seems there are still some wasabi peas in there. But without something to put them into, yeah, I'm not collecting them.
So we need a jar. Oh no, open that.
Ooh, cold.
Okay, so we need to turn on the hot plate.
Do the dishes already. They won't do themselves. Oh, yeah? Well, I'll take that chance.
I'm starting to understand why he got dumped. Get the fork.
Blech. What gnat's piss? Ugh.
Oh, it just looks gross.
You scoffed all the food yet again, and I keep finding your crap in the fridge. What the hell's wrong with you? Huh? I don't understand the question.
You're an idiot. The fuck?
Oh.
Hey,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
Well, you,
Oh. And
hey,
yeah.
yeah. Well, you know.
My bad. Sock and
Well,
sock.
those are 2 socks, all right. But I need a pair. I don't want to show up in Elysium dressed like an idiot.
You kind of all in one? Pot with the water? What the fuck? Pot with detergent. Can we? There we go.
I don't see why I, of all people, should do the dishes. I mean, Tony has much more experience with it.
That's because you don't do the dishes.
I'll have a quick look. See if I can find something useful in the pockets. Hey, there really was something in there. A sock. Cool.
Oh, god damn it. Can we get 2 matching pairs of socks, please? This is just becoming painful.
No, I haven't finished packing yet.
Okay, so... everything we need is in the house.
Huh. Not a chance. The handle is missing and I can't get my fingers into the cracks.
Do we have anything? I would guess maybe a plunger?
Ouch! I'm not sticking my hand in there again.
I don't blame you. Oh, we can use the mouse trap on the
Nah,
toothbrush.
I don't think this will work without the right bait.
What would be the right bait?
What for? I haven't even caught a mouse yet.
Hand torch. Oh, that needs a key, right? Maybe?
Luckily, I'm a gifted lockpicker.
No fucking way.
Damn! That would have been a piece of cake with the right tool.
Okay, I got excited.
No, I haven't finished packing yet.
Okay, so it won't let us go outside. Am I missing something? Let's check this.
Blech. Nah, like always, there's only junk on TV.
Oh, okay, I can press space. Okay, that actually will. Okay, so if I press space, then these bolts come up, giving me interaction zones, which I will always say in a game like this, that's actually so useful. We still need to turn the stove on. I would guess we used a bunch of notes.
In you go.
Oh god.
Ouch! Damn it, that's hot.
I see why you got dumped. And unfortunately, I don't blame her.
I may not be an expert, but I'm sure I need a hot wash.
Oh, are we like making them all the same color?
Ouch! Damn it, that's hot.
I will admit, I do like not only the dialogue, but the what do you call it? Voice acting so far.
Whoa, look at that. The sock changed color. Who would have thought it? But where's the other one? A clear case of subtractive color mixing.
Well, now the question, how do I get them? Oh, pair of socks. Okay. I'm not gonna play. Yeah, there is one missing. So we got the bolt cutters, the pair of socks.
All I need now are some provisions. All that's missing is a toothbrush.
Oh, okay. I'm assuming...
The oil is rancid. But I could use it for hair wax. The best thing about it is the can.
Pour it down the sink.
Well, let's get rid of this thing.
Ah, easy peasy.
Seems there are still some wasabi peas in there.
Oh, so gross.
I guess these will make good provisions for the journey.
Oh, so gross. Now the question is, what do I need?
This would make a fabulous all-round tool. Nah, who needs fabulous all-round tools anyway? That's for amateurs.
What would this need?
Nah, I don't think this will work without the right bait.
What's...
Blech.
Okay, now the question is, what is the right bait? I'm gonna...
Luckily, I'm a gifted lockpicker. Damn, that would have been a...
with the right tool. I don't think it's this.
Luckily, I'm a... Damn.
Can we go upstairs first?
My father left me a trunk. I don't want to open. I don't want to be disappointed.
Now the question is, where is the item that we need? There's not anything in here anymore. That you need the thing for. Check the coat again, maybe?
Well, I think that's all. Should be enough. Well, I think that's all. Should be enough.
Really? Close the fridge door. We can at least be that good.
Well, I think that's all. Should be enough.
But what?
Come on, brushy, brushy, brushy. Come to Papa. Oh, crap. I need a better plan to catch it.
The only thing I can think of is using the provisions.
Now the little bugger's in for a surprise.
Really? That actually worked? Okay.
Come on, brushy, brushy, brushy. Come to Papa. Ha! Gotcha! Ha! Gotcha! I'll make you suffer the next time I brush my teeth.
Remember, you should always brush your teeth at least twice a day. Once when you wake up, once before you go to bed. And if you can swing it, it's always good to brush your teeth in the middle of the day.
Cutter, for whatever reason. Check. Toothbrush. Check.
Okay?
Provisions. Check.
And a pair of socks.
Socks. Check. Ha! Seems like I've packed everything. Oh, I can't close it anymore. Oh, seems like I've got to unpack something, but what? I'll never be able to close the suitcase with a monster like that in there. I mean, I won't need a bolt cutter where I'm going. I wonder why it was on the list in the first place. Now it fits.
Oh, this is gonna backfire.
Packed and ready to go. I think I just strained something.
Hey, Rufus, you should save your energy for the unavoidable drop into the abyss.
Yeah, thanks, Wenzel. You can save your sarcasm for someone less well-prepared than me. This time, I took everything into account. It'll be a stroll in the park.
Ah, that's what you said last time. It took us days to remove the cactus spikes from your butt, remember?
That's all toxic runoff under the bridge. This time, everything will work out. And when finally an Elysian orbit pixie massages my back, I'll ask her to pause for a minute so I can laugh about you.
Whatever. But say, can I have your stuff when you're gone?
Yeah, sure, help yourself. As if anything on this dump is valuable. It's time for me to leave all this behind.
Great. I hope you remembered to calibrate the harpoon.
I'll do that later, after I've stored everything in the pod.
Well, then hurry up. Well, you know that the Organon are always on time.
Okay, so door to the pod.
No problem. Oh, crap. It's screwed tight.
We still have the blowtorch.
Now where shall I put it? The storage space is closed.
Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me.
There. And now? Oh, I really... There we go. I just got that from there.
Wrench. Okay, so basically we're gonna be picking up stuff along the way. Door pod, seat, fuse.
This will be the most spectacular departure ever. I'll have to prepare the escape pod first. I want to be better prepared this time.
This seems like a horrible, horrible idea, but okay.
Hey, Wenzel.
What's up?
Organ
Any
yet?
signs of the Organon yet?
No, but they'll be here. The Organon are always on time. It's no accident that we set the town hall clock by them.
What else do you know about the Organon?
Just as little as you.
So that's really nothing.
Exactly. Their motives are as unclear as our water. Good thing they leave us alone.
Do you also think there are boundless riches in Elysium?
Don't know. I'm happy with what I got.
Yeah, but I will have so much more. Aw, poor Wenzel. And do you also think that no one has to work in Elysium?
Just a moment. You're not even working now.
Well, that's what I mean. I'm meant to be up there. And don't you think the Elysian women are the most beautiful of all?
I've never really understood why Tony and you aren't together anymore.
Yeah, well, that's why you'll be rotting in this forsaken hole forever. I deserve better than having to listen to lectures about my laziness and my unreliability all the time.
But from what it sounds like, you kinda are lazy and unreliable.
About the plan.
Are there any problems?
Problems? No. The plan is perfect. But where shall I put the battery?
Well, I told you the seat is taking up too much space.
Yeah, but you're quite the mumbler, too.
Whatever you say. Anything else?
Okay, so we gotta get rid of the seat, which seems like a horrible plan.
No problem.
Oh, of course not. Of course. How could I ever think such a thing?
I'll go back to work then.
You better do that. You haven't got much time left.
Alright. I'm guessing. Behind. Okay, so that's behind. What's out in front? I guess I also find it interesting that that's actually Tawny's house and not our. As in both of us?
Ouch! Hot.
What's in the mailbox?
No problem. Oh, crap. It's screwed tight.
Screwdriver?
Hello, Hannock.
Hey, well,
Rufus.
ah, I'm really terrible with names.
Is the tunnel closed again?
Yes, we had another collapse in Sector 7.
Another junk slide? All this trash is really driving me nuts. I'm glad I'll be gone for good soon.
Are you?
You bet.
Well, I only know you won't be leaving through this tunnel.
Did you see Tony anywhere?
Tony?
Big, angry, breathes fire. My former girlfriend.
Ah! Tony! Well, I guess she's down in her store, working, like everybody else, except you.
I'll finally leave this junk heap of a planet.
Huh. Oh yeah, another one of your brilliant plans?
This time, it's absolutely foolproof.
Yeah, that's right. You being a fool and all. But I reckon you running around here has got nothing to do with any other problem.
No, it hasn't.
Well, good for you.
Okay, the plan itself is foolproof, but
Here we go.
I just need to prepare the capsule for the launch, adjust the harpoon, light the fuse, and then it's showtime!
Uh-huh. Then what?
The escape pod is connected to that very powerful electromagnet via a long chain. Once the magnet is attached to the Organon cruiser, I can reel in the chain with a pedal-operated winch system and pull myself and the pod up.
I see. And then?
Then, the cruiser will bring me directly to Elysium.
Well, I really don't see how this plan of yours could go wrong.
I don't know where to put the battery.
Well, then just get rid of something in there that you don't need.
Do you really think that I built in stuff that I don't need?
Nothing at all? Nothing in there you built in just to make that capsule a bit more comfortable?
No. Don't worry, I'll make it.
Sure.
I'll write you a postcard from Elysium.
You go ahead and do that.
Huh. This plan seems horrible, but whatever. Okay. I didn't think that would actually work,
A
but okay.
saddle-shaped box. A classic.
Okay, I guess there's not much else here.
Tony always had weird taste concerning flowers.
So, director's commentary?
And here we are on the front of Tony's home. I can comment a bit on the visuals. This is in fact the first screen created for Deponia at all. I even made the first version myself, and thus the very first asset for the game. Yeah, my first version of the screen, Etna style zone. Back then, to the left was a pretty huge tire heap under the plateau with the tunnel leading to the fountain. No, wait, actually the heap was on the right, and left was a pile of old ET cartridges. At the time, I read somewhere of the story that the Atari developers who created the ET console game dumped all remaining copies in the desert somewhere, as the game did exceptionally poor. This story was so hilarious that I had to give it a friendly nod into the screen while I was still thinking maybe I will do the screens myself again. That never happened, and I'm actually quite happy about this. Since we recruited Michael Benrath. No. I already worked with him together on a licensed game called 1.5 Nights, basically the second Daedalic game. But, or was it the third after Whispered World? Before Whispered World? Yeah, before Whispered World, yeah, right. There he also did the background, and I was convinced that he's exactly the right person for drawing the cartoony backgrounds for a world like Deponia. And indeed, we were lucky to have him on board, and that he brought along enough time and motivation to walk with us for several years. In fact, Micha was the first and only one on the team sitting in one room with me for roughly 1 year when I fleshed out the complete concept for Deponia. So it was supposed to be one single game, the complete journey, so to speak, until we realized that the whole thing was way too huge for only one game, and we eventually had to split it into 3 parts. Another remarkable thing about this screen is that I noticed how alarmingly committed our animators are. We were on a rather strict timetable in regards of animation, despite our long to-do list to breathe life into Deponia. And it was here that an animator worked on a mailbox, and she was just supposed to give it a quick animation. It even was listed as a nice to have, as it was just a standard used wrench with mailbox situation. We usually solve things like that with standard animations, at least in older titles. But for some reasons it ended up on her list, so she made this very elaborate animation where Rufus sent that mailbox flying and caught it in his coat. All I thought was, wow, I want stuff like this for the whole game. And that's where the true insanity of Deponia started. Awesome. From a scripter's point of view, this room is really interesting as well as a perspective of this bridge. It's quite a challenge for a 2D adventure engine. You see, Rufus moves forward while walking down the bridge, still moves forward when he walks up that bridge again. That means moving the character along the y-axis has him walk to the front until he hits the middle, and then he moves to the back or the north of the screen. And that's something Visionaire, our engine, is not designed to do. That made this a very, very difficult screen scripting wise. We tried a lot, actually did a redraw of the screen to polish it as much as possible. Very interesting screen, right at the beginning. Ah, what an introduction.
Honestly, I really like the director's commentary. It adds what I find is a lot to the game. Just learning about what actually needed to go into the game to make it work. And I find that really awesome. Okay.
So, after we've puzzled through the first hurdles of packing a suitcase, we can now play Rufus' first escape attempt towards Elysium, leaving behind this heap forever. Yeah, well, the weather forecast went us over in that one. We were told there would be rain in this scene, and as a matter of fact, I always planned this scene to take place in the rain. I actually also found an old character design of Tony standing in a puddle on the screen, wearing a heavy raincoat. The smoke she always has in the corner of her mouth is just as soaked as she is, all dripping and bent. And by the way, Tony's character is roughly inspired by Doris Day. The more you know.
Actually, that's kind of really cool. And I'm assuming we have to get rid of the sea?
I might be able to do without this. That's where the seat was attached. I'll need some kind of replacement.
Oh, and that's where the mailbox comes in.
Ha! There you go.
And then the battery goes in the mailbox.
Ha! There you go. There. The capsule is ready. Now, all I have to do is calibrate the harpoon.
Can't be that hard, right?
This will be the most spectacular.
Oh god.
This. Too bad the 2 directions of the control stick are blocked, but who needs those anyway? The main thing is that the crosshairs are right on the tracks. And then I'm gone. Ha! This will be a walk in the park.
Minigames, minigames, minigames! Curse or blessing? A frequently asked question. I myself am a big fan of minigames, especially if they are like this. Easy access, very simple looking at first glance, like not a challenge at all, but in fact they're quite a nut to crack. Yet still minigames like this won't take that long to complete despite all complexity.
Okay, so we're back. We had a bit of an audio problem. And it took us a minute or two, but it's fixed, so let's continue on for now.
Minigames, minigames. But there's also something I'd like to call minigame drama, and when that kicks in, that is, if you find this minigame drama in a minigame, then the minigame can be considered a success as far as I'm concerned. And that's true for this one. You move the cursor like a knight in chess, and you think, can't be that hard to get to the rails up there. But when we look at the lever, we see both directions leading to the upper left are blocked. So you have to realize, wow, that's not so easy after all. Now you can try, of course, to sneak your way around the problem, but again, damn, we end up on the same field every time. So there must be some kind of trick. Now we can develop a strategy or just try things. Both approaches will solve the problem sooner or later, of course. So there's a choice between strategy on the one hand and try and error on the other, even without understanding the game's twist. And that makes this game a nice representative for the genre. But there's a third component. This one doesn't tap too much into that, yet this minigame also tells something. And telling is dramaturgically relevant, basically. So what's been told is, of course, about Rufus, as he's the one being introduced. You learn a bit about how he ticks, you get a slight understanding how he structures his plans. In this case, just screw that blade right on there without even thinking about later negative consequences. And that's how it's dramaturgically relevant, and the punchline is only the icing on the cake. It also gives us an idea of Rufus' direction. Okay, Rufus doesn't want to get to Elysium, but rather get tossed on those monorail tracks before. So now we have a direction. We see where he wants to go, gets the goal indication by the crosshairs. Considering this, it has quite a lot. And there I was almost claiming this minigame didn't have that much to tell after all, especially not as much as other things have to tell. And I really like minigames that tell a lot on the meta layer, but more on that later on. I really look forward to that. For now, have fun playing the minigame.
Okay. Oh, it moves in. And then, oh. Kind of looks in a knight's way of doing it. Oh, and there we go.
I did it! Now, I'll just light the fuse and boom! Well, that should be it. Stand by, Wenzel.
Tawny.
Hello, Rufus.
Tony, why are you sneaking around like that?
This is still my house, remember? Well, it's not as obvious now since someone stole my mailbox. Oh, that reminds me. I'm supposed to give you this letter.
A letter?
Rufus, it's almost time.
Yes, I know. Sorry, Tony, but it's over. Once the fuse is lit, I'll be gone for good.
If only that was true.
I bet you're sorry about some things you said. Final goodbye, there's nothing you could say to prevent me from going. It's too late. Beg all you want, but I won't take you with me. Why are you here?
Why are you here? Are you still hoping for a miracle?
It would be a miracle if you finally disappeared for real. But in case it doesn't work out again, I'll at least have the satisfaction of seeing you injure yourself.
I bet now you're sorry about some of the things you said.
That's right. Starting with, you can stay with me.
Ouch.
This is the final goodbye.
It's too early to jump for joy, I fear.
There's nothing you could say to prevent me from going.
What a stroke of luck. That means I can't say anything wrong.
No, it's too late. You can beg all you want, but I won't take you along with me.
Can I have that in writing?
I'm leaving. For good.
I gave up hope of that a long time ago.
I don't know what happened between the two.
I've welded this thing long enough now. I've welded... Now is when it counts. Hullabaloo.
I don't know what happened between the two, but it's obvious whatever happened.
Ah, well, maybe I should read the letter. Dear Mr. Bridger, we're happy to inform you, blah, blah, blah. Get to the point, will ya? Unfortunately, the delivery of your screws will be delayed for... Please find enclosed a voucher for a pack of rivets. We apologize for any inconvenience this might have caused. Sincerely yours. Just a second. Screws?
Oh my god. She looks so satisfied with herself. Oh, but that's Bob Wyatt. Wow. I think that's a good place to leave it. That was one way to pull off an escape plan, to say the least. And I will also have to say, that's actually a pretty interesting opening. I will, to be fair, change some settings.
Next, please!
I want the speech to be a little louder. Everything else is fine, I think. I just thought the speech wasn't loud enough.
Next, please!
Yeah, I think that's good. I'm gonna turn off developer commentary. I feel like it slows down the game too much. Even though I like going over it all. But, yeah. So going forward, there won't be any, but if you do want to check out the developer's commentary, definitely pick up the game yourself. I, so far, recommend the game. Granted, that also might be because I invested in both this game and its sequel, but that's just me. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it off there. So thank you for tuning into The Frequency. This is the Rebel Lemon signing off. So good night and sweet nightmares.